Hello everyone, welcome to this session. Welcome to CrackGradeB. Um, we're going to share the link. Please let me know if you all can hear me and see me properly. Okay, so those who don't know me, I'm Niharika John Mehra. I have been teaching English for more than 10 years, like 12, 13 years. So if you are searching for a place where you can get regular sessions, objective English, I have descriptive English classes also, but under our courses, you have come to the right place. Now you can check out our courses, um, uh, our application, where you will find the other courses as well, exam specific ones, and you can join our WhatsApp community. All the links are in description below. So we are going to do some vocabulary based question today. Every time I take vocabulary, my aim is to make sure not just you solve the question, not only you do the question, but also to complete the revision part. Whatever vocab is, we can revise. If there is some tough words, we can of course learn them if you don't know. So likewise, we do all the questions, especially vocabulary based question. So keep that in mind. We are going to start with close test. Now close test पैराग्राफ जिसमें blanks होते हैं. So I'll show you one by one. We'll do one whole close test in one go and then I'll explain you. Next one. You have to answer here in the chat. You can move to the third one. I think I'm getting your answers late here. We'll understand these first. Like we'll go through all the words as well as I told you in the beginning. So, flood of children dash violent attacks. So, children, but what type, what condition they are in, that we have to understand. So, a flood of children shying violent attacks. You don't shy, you shy from people. So, shy takes from after it. Otherwise, you don't use it this way. Detest. Now, if you detest something or someone, you abhor them. Both of them they have same meaning. That means you hate them. You have a strong disliking towards something. Fleeing is bach nikalna. Okay, so of course they are escaping violent attacks. Such children, the flood of children have sought to do something. So of course we'll do that. Tricking is again not of any use here. Moving ahead. Daesh in Yemen over the last 2 years has damaged about so many schools. So, the conflict, since the whole situation, if you have read the passage, you know it's a conflict, it's a situation where people are not happy, they are struggling, and so much more. Also, we need a noun here. Okay, so any kind of discord, dissension, conflict we can use here. Contest is where there is a winning thing present and we are not talking about it. Hassle is a noun, it's a verb, an adjective, so we are not going to use that. Argument and game makes no sense. The Democratic Republic of Congo, which has struggled with protracted conflict. Answer आपका यही था, by the way. So if you read the passage properly, you know where the answer is. So the conflict has been the type where it has been elongated. It is not short term. Okay, that's why we are using the term protracted. That means कि अभी वो लंबा खिंचा हुआ चला जा रहा है, prolonged है, stretched out है. Other words, I think isolated easy है, pruned. Pruned is the action of pruning where we are trimming branches of trees or something so that it can grow properly. Okay, so cutting off, separating something so that something else can grow properly. Truncate is again to cut short, but this could stand in the other context also. It has more context than pruning alone. So, to reduce something, diminish something, you can have any kind of a reason to do that. So, that is truncate. Then we have these. These takes plural after it. All the words are plural, not of much help, the plural part. But if we see, we can see that this global partnership has helped these countries and others in similar circumstances to address trials, That happens in court. Tests, checks, claims, crisis. The whole thing is a crisis. That's why crisis, the plural of crisis, SIS is SES. Voila, crisis. And then that response often requires the development and implementation of a transitional plan which focuses on addressing what kind of needs? Important, critical, urgent needs, right? Difficult needs, we cannot say, that will not give you any meaning. Other words, facile, very, very easy. Oversimplified thing is a facile thing. It's so easy to understand, even a kid can do it. Arduous is difficult for us, very hard, it could be burdensome, we will get easily tired when we do that. Finicky is the person who is so critical that it is very hard to please that person, to make that person happy. Such kind of a personality, they are very fussy, finicky. So that's why this is another adjective usually used to describe people's personality, and that's what you have. Let's go for the next round. Easy ones, huh? There are 10 of them, okay? Anyone who got all 10 out of 10, please let me know in the comment here. So fifth answer, fifth option, E option for 10th one. Anyone who got all of them correct? Good job. First aid experts stress that knowing what to do. So before what to do, you can say, but not in this way, because there we need more words to fulfill the conditions of a correct sentence there. uh, Experts stress that attempting what to do regarding just simply knowing. Usually the word know carries what, which, why after it. I know why he refused to come. I know what to do. I know why he did something. I know when he did something. Something where you have another action explained, knowing will take a WH word after it. Extra detail for you. Then we are saying for an injured victim. See, victim and a victim is going to be injured, not important, not accidental. It's the victim himself. Okay, efficient. We are not going to talk about efficiency of victim. So there you go. Then trained person gets to the accident scene, can dash alive. So now the person is getting to the scene. So it's about saving the life, not harming. You cannot comfort and soothe, they are synonyms, because this is the context where we want to save literally. So that's where we go and choose save. Then people with special medical. Everything is about the medical thing, right? So medical problems, mental problems such as diabetes. You can see diabetes is not a mental problem at all. Okay, moral bhi nahi hai. So here it gets clear from the examples that we are talking about the medical conditions. People are urged to. Now they are pushed to. They feel this need to do something. That is the urge. Okay, when we compel someone, we force them to do something. But if there is an urge, it is from inside of that same person. So prohibited takes from after it, we cannot use it. um Safeguard against administration of medication that might be injurious, same tone ka word hai. Or even fatal. Fatal means something that can cause death of someone. Okay, so we don't want a positive word, beneficial or remedial. It could be dangerous, but injury के साथ में something will cause harm. It could be less harm as of an injury, or it could be the harm that is fatal, जानलेवा. Then, when emergencies do occur, dash first aid. So we expect, the patient would expect, victim would expect, providing first aid. Avoiding नहीं करेंगे, ignore or neglect नहीं करेंगे, because we want to make sure the person is okay. We are writing in that context. Within the first few minutes often determines life or death. Something that decides, that means determines. So if we, whenever emergencies come, a first aid is given, that will determine, that will decide if a person gets to live or not. तो यहाँ पे और कोई word meaning नहीं दे रहा था. Administering of first aid proper. Okay, now understand, administration of first aid, and then you have two blanks, ninth one. So what kind of administering? Hasty, careless, jaldi jaldi mein karna hai? Probable, no. Proper administering. Nicely done. That's what we want. It enables professionals to provide better care. It helps them to do better job. तो बहुत ही easy था. But yes, sometimes you have to make sure, like, you think twice before you answer. You do that for all the questions. We'll do one by one questions now, because these are single fillers. Answer is flitted. Okay, I hope you can see it's flit and not fit. So the small birds in the garden dash from, okay, one branch to other. They are in a way hopping. You can very well understand from the context here. So flit is like have you ever played dart? There are these small pieces, sharp pieces, and you throw them towards an aim. So it's darting. Okay, so moving in a very light manner, hopping very swiftly, that is called flitting. Flit, flit. So that is the answer here. Now, when you say linger, linger is opposite. Now, in whenever a person or anyone lingers, you wait, you stay where you are. But from the sentence, we get to see from one branch to the others. There is a movement happening. Okay? In simple words, these birds are moving from one branch to the other. So, lingered cannot come at all. Okay? Other words also I'll teach you one by one. The third is to fluctuate, changing your mind about something. Enunciate is to speak, whatever you have in mind, enunciate. So you speak, put thoughts, put things into words. That is called enunciation. Dawdle is to waste time. Okay, linger का synonym ही है. So in lingering also you are waiting, staying, not doing things actively. Dawdling is almost the same. Wasting time, being very slow. Okay, you may move, but it is so slow it's almost nothing. Come on, guys. From the dawn of mankind, when humans first dashed skyward to seek the answers of life to the modern age. So skyward is a key word here. Okay. Anybody? I can't see anyone who has answered. Okay. Word WARD wala word, whenever we use this, it means towards that. Okay. So forward, for and word, towards front, backward, now skyward, towards sky. We are peering. Okay. Peer is to look in an intent manner, to try to find something, try to look to something, someone. So peering is what we are saying, that they are seeking answers. So they are not going to grab, they are not going to do any other thing. Okay. Other words, excuse me, plunging is to um, casting oneself inside something, especially in a very energetic manner with a lot of motion. If somebody is jumping, moving quickly is called plunging. Tumbling is there was something in your way and you toppled over. You lost control. You fell down because there was something on your way. Lunge is to it's like jumping to catch something. Like in cricket, you can see when they catch the ball, that is called lunging. Okay, and we cannot use that here either. Next one. The budget comes as an economic vaccine for the pandemic and to steer India with the much needed dash. Stimulus. It's about economy, it's about finance, it's about um, how India's economy is gonna do. So that context itself should be enough to tell you stimulus is the word. We need something to prompt something else, to boost something else. Okay. Other words are very interesting. Let's do them because this is also part of revision for you all. Deterrent is anything that will curb something, it will discourage something from moving ahead. Okay. Bridle, often you might have seen that we use bridles on horses to keep them in control, to restrain them, and also to steer them. Halter is synonym of the word bridle. It's harness, okay? Noun wala harness. And tether is also similar, but it means to tie someone with a chain or restraining someone using shackles, something like that. Usko tether karna bol. An interdisciplinary team of scientists now has shown that in this plant, electrical signals generate magnetic fields. So, whenever you have such a situation where you are supposed to use a verb, see who is doing the action and on what the action is done. That relationship, if you understand, it is of great help. So, generate signals, generate magnetic fields. Now, to saturate something, you might have often seen color saturation, something that becomes more intense, okay? That way, where it becomes all drenched with something else. When we insinuate something, this means we are whispering something in the ears of someone. In a way, we are indicating. Intimate is to tell something that has happened. Placate is to soothe, to calm down. It's a popular synonym of the word mollify, soothe, appease. These are often seen in the exams. The commander of the regiment was astonished by the bravery of the young cadet. He was surprised that he, being so young, can do this. Okay. When, other words, we abates something, someone else, we let it die on its own. We let something decrease to lessen on its own. Hindering, unexplain, and explicate are the. I think the words are easy. Maybe explicate I can take. Other words are easy. It's synonym of the word de explain. So to explicate something to someone is to clarify something to someone. Go ahead. Hmm. Okay. The answer here is sardonic. Okay, these are all. This is also at least sardonic is also a tone that is asked in RC. So whenever something is ironic, it is scornful, like a satire. किसी को contempt करते हुए कुछ mock करते हुए बोला जा रहा है. You see, this kind of a remark of the professor annoyed the already depressed student. It might be not good, it might be something which was hurting that student, and that's why sardonic will come. Okay, emotional word is easy to understand. I mean, even if you're not preparing for an exam or so, you know the word. Poignant is sad. Okay, so sad remark can depress the student further, but the student is getting annoyed. Poignant remark is okay, but you see the whole context, right? The remark is not making him sadder. It is like something that makes made him angry or usko chida diya. It irritated him, and that's why sardonic will come. Of course, pleasant cannot come because anything pleasant can never be the thing that can annoy any other person. Delirious is hysterical. You are in frenzy. You don't know what is happening. You are in your own world, illusions. So that's why E is also out. Okay. I hope this one was clear. You should have thought a little bit harder. Yes, remark can be poignant and pleasant and sardonic, but it was something that annoyed the student who was already depressed. Only one thing can annoy, and that is a sardonic remark. Let's do one RC now. Can you all see the paragraph properly? Please let me know. It's in two parts, here and here. Okay? So I'll show you both the parts. You have question also on the right hand side. Please start reading. There is no timer for RCs because already so much of space we have dedicated to our text. So now you have the first part. In a while, I'll show you the second part and then you answer. Um, just a second. I'm adjusting a little bit of something. Continue. Second part. Answer, guys. Do you want me to show you the first part again? You can let me know. Part 1, part 2, like in case you want to go through this again. Answer here is B. Go ahead. Second part. Oh, you don't want to see the rest of the thing? You should have read everything. Why were you in so hurry? Uh, I don't think for this question I need to make you read everything again. You can simply go through. Just trust what you have read and let me know what is the answer for this. In case you want to read the second part. इसका आंसर तो दे सकते हो आप लोग. What did you find here after reading? You read about this foreign universities and programs and Indian students, the relationship and all. Tell me, what do you think? अच्छा, simplify करते हैं. Is it positive, neutral or negative? Tell me, is it positive tone, neutral tone or negative tone? Forget these words. Just tell me if it is positive, negative or neutral. After reading, laudatory is something which is super positive, where you're praising something. We are not getting that author is doing such a thing where he's praising something. It is neutral. Praising would have been, oh, we are working so hard. In coming days, we are going to have, we are going to see growth in the people taking international courses, and it is going to boost our economy. Laudatory is praising. Cynical and skeptical are negative tones. Answer is informative. You're getting a lot of information, no, out of this passage. What Indian education system is doing, what it's trying to do. We are trying to work on something where this kind of a consortium of international educators and Indian educators, Indian colleges can help, can work out. So it is information which you are getting. It is not negative. तो cynical and skeptical नहीं होगा. It's not discouraging, it's not praising either. So that's why answer is C. I hope you are getting this part now. How come you were so quick to answer that the answer is B here? So whenever you have such a setup where 1 2 3 is to be checked, and then you have the options, please get extra careful. Put extra 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and then answer. Okay, at least mains ke liye to you have to do that. It was clearly mentioned here. The outflow of the currency will be stopped. What are the benefits or benefit of foreign universities setting up their campuses? Okay. If foreign universities, institutes set up campuses, India will be able to save on $2 billion. So outflow of the currency. Second, cost of living. Per student cost of living will be less. Apart from this, it is beneficial for our own institutions as well. They can have joint degree programs. That's competitiveness, working towards excellence. तो आपके तीनों दो था वो साथ में ही था. Yes, the words, the choice of way in which it was mentioned was different, but you think upon it, तीनों points present है answer में, question में. Yeah, and this one, first and second both. So the question says, in which of the following cases a foreign university PG degree will be considered valid in India. Now, what is given here, वो आपको starting में मिल जाएगा. Now, government is working towards granting validity to 1 year programs. This is the starting of it. But थोड़ा रुको, आगे बढ़ो. Currently, such programs are not valid. Government is planning to change it by equating credits with the duration of the course. Okay, with the duration of the course, there is a possibility of 2 year course as well. Understand the hidden meaning. Some courses, one semester can consist 40 credit, another will be for 40, 20, 40 credit, whatever it is. Many universities like Oxford, etc., are giving 1 year. Not all, but many. Okay, still wait. But the degrees are not getting equated in India. But now we are gonna have some different approach if there are sufficient credits in a course, not 1 year course alone. In a course, then a foreign an international course, a course from foreign university, then we can give a degree. So that's why 1 year program is also okay. Even a 2 year program that has the bottom line is having same number of credits. Okay, that's why first and second both were your answers. I hope you are getting it now. Okay, so the questions usually for mains are a bit tricky. They are not that direct. They may be one or two questions out of many can be very simple, direct, and straightforward. But think twice. Sometimes, just because we are rushing and we feel something is good to go, it is correct. It's not going to be that way always. Hmm? So we will continue our practice. By the way, I told you last time that there are just a few classes left. I just got an update. At least for next 10 days, we still have classes here on YouTube. My classes are scheduled on YouTube at least for next 10 to 12 days, I think. So it's a good thing for us. We will get more time to practice, more time to learn. Okay. 1 to 2 p.m. daily I'm taking classes here. So I'll see you in next session. We'll do more questions. We'll try covering more variety over here. And I believe if you are regular, it is definitely going to help you. Okay.